you think you're the only ones worried about Albion? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
How much was it to upgrade that? Like 3.5, 3.6. Notes in here.
Modules will make you stronger.
It's got like a Final Fantasy feel to it as well. What is it? Oh, 3.4. Okay, 3.4, and then maybe 1,000. Jesus. At least we can collect materials. What's this? 30 minutes or more. We are going here.
Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those boldest cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database.
Commence loading.
Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
Commence loading.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't make it hard. Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Huh. It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Huh. It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
So what I'm doing here is getting more of this and getting more of that. And also getting more of this. Right, so we take all of this. Say for that. We have to figure out how to favorite that. How do I favorite it? I don't know how to favorite it. You know what we should do? I'm doing that. And then actually, you know what? We'll do. We'll go back and we'll upgrade it. I didn't realize I had another 20 kicking around.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently.
Why am I not doing any
damage?
damage?
Encounter powerful units that aren't in our database.
Reload.
Oh, we're definitely definitely involve this occupied territory. There's no end to it.
Reload.
High-level Volgas closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your
So
way,
I need
infiltration is going
3,000.
smoothly.
I need 3,400 for one upgrade, and then I believe 1,100 for another.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Volgas closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint.
This is how I also upgraded my
But you
weapons.
mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter
missed
powerful
all of
units
that.
that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
That's what happens when you take up all the way.
High-level Volgas closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going
So we have
smoothly.
enough for the shock
Good
punch
job.
upgrade, which gives us an extra slot on the thing. Oh, this is also how, this is kind of also how the leveling has gone as well. Like, I don't know. Oh, completing missions. That's what it is. Oh, and raising weapons. Okay, so we've done a little bit of raising weapons, but not very much. I just started to do that now. We should put this in the bank. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Unless it has... Wait, don't I get... Do I get overkill from an ultimate?
This operation? It's just wiping them all out.
No, it's overkill. Where's overkill? Overkill. Yeah, it equips a unique weapon. While the unique weapon is equipped, MP is continuously consumed. Oh, I'm pretty sure that means when that blue bar down at the bottom. When MP runs out, the weapon is unequipped. Enemies hit by unique weapon bullets take burst damage. What's burst damage, skill power times skill power. What's skill? Is the weapon itself considered skill power?
This operation? It's just wiping them all.
Enemies hit by unique weapon bullets take bursted damage. The impact point of the unique weapon creates a damage zone, dealing continuous damage.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database.
It's like killing zombies in color.
Occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Volga is closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Is the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way,
so we need
infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
We need 3.4 for one. We need one. I think it was 1.1 for another. This is for one of the low-end ones.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Volga is closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let it go. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log,
How are we
number
doing?
17.
4.9.
Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way,
I wonder
infiltration
how
is
much the
going
next.
smoothly.
Oh, this is going pretty fast.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built with the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number drawn your way. Infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced area.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way,
what are we doing?
infiltration is going smoothly.
6,000?
Good job.
We're at 6,000. What? Wow, okay.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced area.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced area.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
We should maybe force a rank up. I don't know if I continue doing what I'm doing while I'm at max rank, does it continue to add up? Well, I guess we'll find out. Well, maybe I need to keep an eye on that. This is by far the fastest quest I've come upon, and we've obviously done all of them up until this point, so... And that means we get a little bit of extra room too, right? Did we get mail? Did we get more mail? Lost and found. Oh, that's cute. Is that shit that I leave on the ground? We have whatever that is. We'll do whatever that is in a minute. Okay, so...
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
So... we got the extra one with the level. And then we'll do this one. For 3.4. And that gives us an extra 3 to play with. I've brought my defense up quite a bit. Is that 2? Or 1? 1. And what's this one worth? I might do that one, yeah. That gives us... no. That's 2. Shoot. We did drop some shield. Oh, look. I think these are both gonna rip off the same bullets. And if anything, I'd like to have a different one in there. But I don't know if we're ready for that yet. I haven't found a purple one of this yet. I wonder what that looks like with the upgrade. Oh, we need one of those. that's what those are for. Wait, did you say that you're only gonna level it to... Oh, results. 5,004. Sorry, I'm a burnout. Yeah, so it'll be roughly the same thing as what we got going on here. We can get one, but I don't know. I don't know. Do we have a bank? Storage box behind me. Oh, it has to be in my pocket. Put that back on for now. Raising weapons or leveling. I'm level 25 now. But I haven't found anything. I made the 21 from a 20. I need to find a replacement for that blue one. I might take weak points off. The 11% accuracy made a difference. I don't know if this does anything decent. You have to do a combination for burn, and I don't really feel like doing that.
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Ironheart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like my skin was peeling off and my flesh was melting. Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Ironheart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
Void dimensions being detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimensions link detected. Colossus approaching.
Descendant, a Colossus has appeared. This Colossus, is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type, stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion.
I should probably upgrade my weapon.
They're arriving
The
on
one that
daily.
I'm actually going to
And not
use.
just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen. He's gonna have to write so many letters of condolences today.
Alpha let him off with just a slap in the face. He should have gone after his neck.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I'm gonna have... That was cheap. I'm gonna get another 4 going.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
at least now I have, because the shoddy's not worth. Shoddy's not worth fucking. There's no aim to it. It's all spray and pray, right? And we can get it like the shoddy, like everything that I've been collecting just drops. It's been pretty easy to gather. We can just go do a couple missions somewhere, whatever. Can I put this in my second? Now I don't have to hold for it. I should be able to just swap out as is. I'm alright with that. I should actually have those two swapped out like that and then put the shotgun in the last one. We'll see.
Descendant, the Colossi are discerning ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly, one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful. Ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment. Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
bro was taking hits. I took hits like a champ. That's from grinding that stupid little quest and then getting the resistances up. So that's defense plus elemental resistance. So if we go here and then we go to modules, so I've been upgrading this one because it gives me extra capacity. And this is all attribute resistances. So I'm assuming that's for elemental, right? Because we got fire and toxic and ice and whatever. So I'm assuming that's what this is for. And then we have increased shield, increased life, increased defense by percentage, and then max MP, max defense. I'm not so worried about the MP, it was more so the defense. So we have 2 defenses going on there. And then if we hop over to here, defense, 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 max shield. Oh, look at that, max shield. But do you have another defense for me? Oh my god. Yes, please. And look. That's huge. Chill resistance, 500. Max MP, 42. I'd rather... See, I don't know. Does the bullet do... See, I've got skills that add fire damage to the shot. So I'm assuming I'm getting a ballistic damage and an elemental damage. So it would make sense in some cases for me to have both defense and elemental. And then when we just saw there, like all those electric balls and ice spikes and whatever. So that's for the resistances. Max HP. What does this one give me? HP. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm not too worried about sets. Sets don't really give me what I want. There was another set, this set here, the 25% to defense. Because if you're only going to give me like 4, 6, or whatever to defense, I'll just take that shit off and put on extra defense. That makes no sense. That multiplier has, there's no reason for that to be that low. This defeats the, and then like your 4th set. That's too low for me to give a fuck about. Why am I gonna, what? There's no point in having a set like there was when I didn't have anything else to put in the slots, but it makes no sense for me to do sets in this game. Your sets are garbage. So and then on top of that we go here and we're doing critical. Right, so we'll aim for wherever the criticals are, so we'll get extra critical hits. See, I'm not using auto aim, so my cursor goes where I tell it to go, or I try to line things up. Like when you're killing zombies and you just fucking spray right across the heads. So that's kind of my mentality as to what we're doing. It's a little bit like Warframe 2, where they just dump a whole bunch of things on you, but again, just whatever. Accuracy. Yeah, it's attack, 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 and then crit. I might take that off, and then add more, because it would make sense for me. I don't know. It kind of makes. I think I feel it makes sense for me to like inflict them with burn. We get a thing for burning, don't we? I thought we. Where's the passive?
This operation? It's just wiping them all out.
By grenade throw or overkill, burn deals continuous damage for a certain period of time. So I'd need to pop this plus have the unique on, because that's where that comes from. The overkill is unique weapons. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put that much fucking thought into this game. Seems to be running just fine for now. We do need a third weapon though. Maybe even one of these. I'm alright with that for now. It's just extra bullets. That's even I might even use that to like swap these out. We'll see. I try to go a few levels anyways. I think there's a couple other games that do this similar upgrading scheme. Depends on how much damage I can get rid of. Like there's gonna end up being walls. There's just some things that you're not going to be able to get through. I have no idea if I should be like, oh look, all these things are up when we use this. What's this for? I'd love to be able to figure out how to favorite an item. Yeah, see, it makes more sense for me to put this on. Frozen reactor. That's probably for Chicky. You should have a select. See, look, you went halfway. Why didn't you take it all the fucking way? You have a select junk. Why don't you have a select as favorite button in there? Look how much time and effort you put into things I don't like. When defeating an enemy. Interesting. Is that on anything else? Can I put that on anything else? That's too bad. And then the gun probably has to be present to get that.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox. Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Ironheart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Ironheart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
What's going on? Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements, and I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable, but I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glay time to join us.
modules will make you stronger.
Interesting. I wonder if changing the difficulty gives us better drops, like more currency perhaps. And what would be, well, we could obviously go and check it out and see if we excel in a harder area. Well, not a harder area, a harder whatever. I do want a better weapon. I need a better weapon. What level am I? Like 25?
You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
All right. How can I help? We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's cute.
That's correct, Clay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen Arcane serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my Arcane serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
You have a bionic arm, but you can't
underground,
find fucking glasses
then it makes
that fit.
sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickenside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are Ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the Ancestors' ruins are built out of slickenside. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the pulses. The characteristics of slickenside make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the Ancestors' ruins can be found. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity, However, you'll need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
That
All
was
right,
almost New
let's spread
York-y.
out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
Hopefully we get something decent. And we can get an upgrade.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. The good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track biosamples.
We might need to upgrade the
might
gun.
even be able to get data that could help us with tracking the Ironheart. If you could, I need you to help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the workers. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect the samples. Simple, right?
Why do I know that move? Yo, you legit stole a fucking character from somewhere. Do you know how fast that felt? Like, who was that? Is that in Destiny?
Shield is down.
Oh, the shield. The shield's taking a beating. Yeah. We gotta take off one of these.
Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No, it's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter.
Is that health? Nope. What's health? I think he's got a line in it, right? Oh my god. Oh, that's gotta be health. Tell me that's health. It's like I don't even have enough time to think. Tell me that fist is ready. Yes! many of these do we need?
Thanks, Descendant. I'll analyze this quickly and share the details with you.
Whew. Whew.
Descendant.
Yeah, we gotta
I was
upgrade
able
the
to
gun.
connect with the scan drone through your receive. I will analyze the geological data that has been collected and narrow the range of potential entrances.
Oh. Wow, that fell short.
Data acquisition at 100%. Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
Enzo. I have set coordinates for the scan drone. However, Volga's forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. I need you to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
Stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here. Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
That's a nice one
This is
to
Glay.
do.
I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
Oh, we're not going this way. That's a nice one. That's probably the same style as what we do at Salty Lands or whatever the hell it's called. Sterile Lands. Cut proud. Wow, that's a long load. Do we have any good guns? Come on, we've got like a 25 or something. All 22s. Fuckery. I don't want to just do one level. Is that a shotty? Scout rifle. Max shield. Defense. Yeah, look, this cheap one has better defense, but what are we losing? Consumable drop rate. Yeah, we lose. You know what though? Whatever. Don't care. Max shield, max shield. No, I'd rather have more defense. Scoo. Okay. They all give you the same shit anyway, so what does it matter? Oh, you know why? Because you can set the filter rate. That's what you can do. But it's not just, I don't want to just, you know what I mean? I don't want it to just be singular. I want it to be singular.
Alright. How can I help?
But I guess that means just tossing it in the box.
This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, these are the ruins. Turns out, this is where the greatest recorded number of ancestors gather. Investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the magisters uncovered records mentioning the breakout of civil war. The ruins are evidence, remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the civil war happened. Albion collapsed as a result of the war, and this is the only surviving record.
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have been a factor behind the outbreak of any civil war. Past or present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the fate of Ingress upside down. That hasn't changed. There were bound to be conflicts.
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. Frena's theory is quite interesting. The Ironheart in Ingress. It could be powerful and dangerous enough to turn the fate of everything in existence upside down.
Glay, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history and geology as well?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about. To be the person who could answer any questions she asked.
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced and learned countless things during the time she's been away.
I have so much to tell her, we'll probably stay up all night. Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you do an in-depth analysis of the ruins, please? There must be an entrance somewhere.
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
I need a gun.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, please report immediately.
Wait. I don't think that worked the way I think it worked.
Guide, just as you said, the Vulgus have realized there is an Ironheart here. A Vulgus battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
A battleship. And there can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Flank. Structures and engage them from there.
keeps sounding like a Jetsons car in here. What is that?
Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging them in combat.
There's no use running now!
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
For another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore.
Nice. How much you want to bet I'm gonna need to upgrade? What do you got for me? Max shield, max HP, defense, defense, defense. I'm gonna do better than that. And look at this, 140. 140 is... What's that 140? I don't know what that 140 is.
Descendant, your timing is perfect. I need you to defend the equipment that has been installed. I've identified a biosignal at the back of the facility that seems to be expanding in real time. It could be a pathogen spread by the Order. Neutralizing pathogens.
We should see if we can try and get the cooldown up. I think I might strip one.
Kate, please share the analyzed data with me, too.
Of course. See, I can properly assist you now, Glay.
That sucks.
shield!
Well, you definitely know all the tunnels are connected underground, don't they? At this rate, Descendant, it'll be difficult for the equipment to pick up any useful data.
Shield is down! Oh, shit.
Operation complete. Okay, don't forget to share the data. This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
We got a 24.
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freya's route, I can detect large quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together.
It's like I should do that quest one more time. And get another gun. But you know what we should do if I'm gonna do that? Or are they starting? They're starting. They're good. Is that a 26? Oh my god, we got a 26 and a 24. Fuck yes. Okay.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
That's okay, we got a 26. That's perfect.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
What did I need for that? Like 4.2? I think I need like 4.2. Or was that last one? That might have been last one. It might be 6 something now. It's either more defense. Well, see, I think a little bit of shield might be nice too. Should start balancing that shield out. Oh no, it's you. Okay.
High-level Volgas closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you must let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Volgas closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
Reload.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
The same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
Reload.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
The same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down.
Reload.
Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those bogus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to it.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job. You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But you mustn't let your guard down. Those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database. Oh, we're definitely in Vulgus-occupied territory. There's no end to them.
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirm it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
It's built from the same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. Thanks to the enemies being drawn your way, infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
So all of that was for, I think they call it the coupler or whatever. We do get currency from that as well, and I've been doing that from the start. As soon as I found that place, that's kind of like my go-to grind spot. And this is brand new, like I started last night. Yesterday, not last night. And then all of that stuff that you get, all those drops that you get, you're just going to turn around and decomp them all because they're not worth anything but the materials. So now we get 90 of those, and that's for upgrading the guns. And then we're just going to decomp all of this. And same thing here. And this is also where I've been gaining my mastery and my level, is by completing that mission. That's where most of that I'm pretty sure it came from. So that would actually increase our module capacity if we were to finish the, I think it's one of the masteries. Shock punch. So what I did was now we can go to this guy.
Welcome to the modules lab.
I haven't dismantled anything. And so these are what I'm working with. So this is the one that I want to enhance. Oh, it's 5.7. That's cheaper than I thought it was. That's why I stayed there for so damn long. And then now, so going back to, well, really quickly, we've got 17 for defense here. We've got the resilience, which I'm assuming is like for shock damage and cold damage and elemental damage, right? And then we have the defense plus 51%. The shields, max HP. And then we go into here, and you'll notice that I've got defense. Now I'm going to try and get a purple one for this, but that was a better replacement than what I had. And I don't do sets, because the sets are only 25% extra defense, and I can put more than 25% defense on with a module, so it doesn't make any sense. And the fourth one doesn't make any sense to me either. And then this one, because I haven't been able to replace it yet. But +4 to max shield too, right? So 17 + 4. And then increase that defense.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
And then the guns work similar. We do the increase in damage. So now what I would do is maybe I can't do it yet. Could increase the health. Let's increase the health. I'm alright with that. And then we could do one more, but then I would be forced to go out and grind. It wouldn't take that long. And I haven't really done anything with the weapons yet. This is what I've done. This is what I've increased. The critical hit damage. And I'm assuming I can target the critical hit myself. So I don't use auto aim. So I don't know where the cursor goes when you aim at a person, and if it's easy to say, okay, I'll give you the chest, but now you have to aim, kind of like in Red Dead Redemption, where like you aim and then you just tilt up ever so slightly and push the trigger, and poof, there's your headshots. Poof, poof, poof. So might be something similar to that. I don't bother doing that because I like to pulse my trigger, and in most games that ends up bouncing my cursor from person to person, and while I'm kiting it kind of fucks up my aim, so I don't bother with that. I might take off weak point. We'll have to see. I think I might take off I haven't decided. But it's mostly critical strike for now. And then, oh yes, all that hard work, we come back over here.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
I also got Bunny this way. I just haven't used Bunny yet. Look at all these things I've been grinding up. That's from that one that I was just doing. I do the boss sometimes too, the level 10 boss, but now that it doesn't give me anything, I don't really do it. But I did that until I couldn't anymore. And I bought that one gun that the thunder gun that they gave you. But I don't know if I'm gonna use that yet. And that would be one of these. And we got plenty of those from our grind spot, so that's good. And then I don't know if I make another set or not. Because how fast are we going through these? I might make another set for myself. And then those things you drag over to here, and you get an increased weapon of whatever. I bring home shit I don't use. and then you would put this one in, and then pick your high level, and then those things that we just picked up, that's what you trade for. But the ultimate weapons, you need the purple ones, which is fine, because I got plenty of that currency too, so. And then I'm gonna work on my second weapon. I should have, I tossed this in just for hell's sake, but now that I've got 26 from our new grind spot, I'm gonna try and increase this one as well. I'm hoping to try and find a replacement in purple for this, but I haven't been able to do that yet, so you get what you get. That's just backup for when we go do our little raids and we don't have that box that we can go and refill our shit with. I still have this guy to finish too. I haven't finished the I think I got 1 or 2 more grinds of this one that I could do. And most of this has been public as well. There was only the one thing that I did private, and that's because I fought it and I was too weak, and then I did my upgrades and I wanted to see how strengthy I got. So we'll go back to that too. All of this to upgrade my level 26 weapon. Just went on a fucking ADHD adventure. And I seem to be not spending the money very fast either, but I gather that'll change too. It'll get to a point where it's just too much. And I haven't done anything extravagant in these either, I don't think. Like these things, I haven't done these things. I pretty well just did the quests in here, and then moved on. So while this is loading up, I'm gonna grab myself a coffee.
said something? I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere. You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty, disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives. So if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out.
Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea.
Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Wait. That was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
Good job. The data transfer has been
Oh, this happens sometimes. We just lose connection to the server. But that's alright. This is day 2. What's an LE-13? I bet you it's a server failure. There's no way you guys had server failure. What? Let's Google this. Hit with an LE-13 failure after server. When was this? July 3rd. July 3rd. That's today? That's today. Thousands of players encountering a login failure. It's a free-to-play cross-platform title. Oh, apparently people haven't been getting their caliber. Game crashes, black screens. Nexon has not commented on the server issues or provided any details of planned downtime. Some players think it's a new patch problem. Oh, you can get free cosmetics if you're on PS Plus. Many people have been denied this. Oh. might try turning it on and off, and we'll see if that works. So, I guess thanks for coming out.